What is going on, everybody? It's that time again, Saturday afternoon, My Hero Academia, Season 3, Episode 19. And we finally are moving on to the next step of the provisional license. I don't know if you want to call it a tournament, an exam. So they cut it down from, a couple thousand down to the top 100. And it looks like this portion is going to be rescue, which we've never really seen so far. It's been a lot of everything we've seen from like sports festival to every kind of like conflict we've had has always been like hero versus villain or 1v1 or using your quirks against somebody else. Now they're going to be doing hero like rescue evacuation work. So you got to be able to deal with like we saw falling buildings, terrain, risky situations as far as like maybe fire or spills or kind of anything like that. So I feel like again, like some quirks that are better for combat purposes, there's going to be some quirks that are better for rescue purposes. So I'm interested to see that, and I want to know if this is the last step of the test, or are we going to end up with that like I feel like we're going to get one-on-one battles of some point because they've built up those other school characters so much that I feel like we'll see them in some fashion. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to go ahead and get this started, guys. We're pressing play on the episode right now. And that is so loud. Yeah, so we're at episode 19. How many episodes are there this season? Is it 24 or is it... Because I feel like it's 24, right? So we're coming down to the end here. What, by end of September, that'll be it? That's crazy that we're kind of like already there. Let me zoom that in a little bit and move this camera. That's perfect. Can you guys see the subtitles? I think you can. Let me put that like there. Yeah, that'll be good. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm interested to see what happens with that. Because the other kid, the guy that creates like the tornadoes, the whirlwinds, I feel like we've got to see him in action against one of ours, like one of our 1A like dude right there. And I feel like we have to see that guy right there that creates the. I feel like him and Bakugo would be a good matchup. Um, Unless Bakugo gets up close, because I feel like his is very. Bakugo doesn't need something to make his quirk work. I feel like that guy's quirk doesn't do anything. Well, I don't know. If he touches somebody, like imagine if he touched Bakugo, put those like those vibrations in him, that could be pretty bad. Um, but I feel like he's more effective like with terrain and groundwork and stuff. And then who would be the best for the Typhoon? Probably Deku, honestly. Um, or maybe Todoroki. It's just all interesting to see. So we'll see what happens. But all the kids made it, so that was like that kind of like, hooray, we all did it, class one. And now I'm trying to see like half of them not make it to the next point. And yes, I saw the end credit scene on the last episode. If some of you guys watch the episodes early, hit me up on Twitter, um, and just let me know. Like, hey, when you watch your episode this afternoon, there's a after credit scene, and I'll remember to record it. Oh, they said this is gonna be the last one. This is the last part of the test. Okay, so we're not gonna get that Super Smash Brothers free for all Royal Rumble. Mm-hmm. We've never seen them do rescue before. Professional old people. Help us company. Score based on points. And if you have more points than the benchmark at the end of the exercises, So they're not going against. Well, I guess they kind of are going against each other, but not really. Because they're going to have a benchmark, so it's like, oh, we're not going against each other. But I feel like there's only going to be so many people that you can rescue, but so you kind of are going against other people. Oh God. Oh my God. She's still waving. What is up with his hair? He's kidding. He's lying. I don't believe anything they're saying. A good relationship? Yeah, exactly. Oh God, this is the showdown I need. This is what I need in my life. Is that thing on his arm? There's everybody's just so fake these days. Like, what did he mean? Like, why does he? I don't know. Oh my God. And then here we go with her feelings all. Are they going to be facing actual villains too? Or just straight rescue? What was that dude's deal about Todoroki's eyes, though? Do they have history that Todoroki doesn't remember? Do they have history with his dad? Or he thinks he's too stuck up? Or what? Jeez. Whoa. Quirk extendo hair. He can extend all the hair on his body and manipulate it at will. The only bad thing is that it gets tangled easily. So yeah, while UA has been fighting villains 1v1 and all this crazy stuff, these other schools have been like working like on what they can. I mean, they don't get villains attacking every day. They've been practicing evacuation and helicopter area and first aid and everybody's freaking out. Girl, you gotta focus. You can handle that later. Like, we gotta focus up. Okay, okay, okay. So what's the time limit on this? Please tell me we're gonna have villains in this. Yo, that's. I was wondering. I was about to bring that up in the opening. We see that We see King Orca or Hero Orca or whatever his name is. We see him in the opening, but I was like, where does he fall into this? Looks like they're gonna use him to attack, like as villains. What is? Why are they so small? with his fundamental assertions in All Might's retirement. I wonder if these kids are going to continue with the story, kind of like 1B. Like, are we going to see them again after this little arc, or I mean, that stuff could go anywhere. Get him, Momo. Well, she's over here making structures and wow. It's like a little assembly line, but not having to work hard because she's making everything so light. It's very Quirk specific. Is there a limit to Sero's tape? Like, does he need food? Does it run out? Does his elbows bleed like Minetta's head? Oh man, that's the lineup right there. Sue and Todoroki. He's gonna shoot a little. My God, Mountain Zone. Oh God, let's see how he does this. Exactly. Minus points. Holy tree ears. I feel like this episode's going kind of well here. Where's King Orca at? Everyone's kind of working together. The schools are working together. It's like, yeah, guys, we're doing it. It's going too well. And can we talk about how she's not invisible? She just reflects light after last episode. Are we going to talk about that in the anime or what? God, what if he attacks the injured group? Like, it's just. So they got to rescue and defend. Rescue and. Rescue and defend, rescue and protect, rescue and what? And this is how the episode's going to end, I bet. There's been a large scale terrorist attack by villains. Rescuing and fighting. Join the League of Villains search and destroy operation and coming award. He's a hero who was called out alongside Endeavor and Best Genist. Who's the squad he's rolling with? Third in the ranking of who looks like villains. But he's the number 10 hero. Well, now number 9, right? If we're moving everybody up one. That's what I figured it'd be more like. So these kids are gonna have to work together because we're all separated, and that's the end of the episode. Let me scroll through real quick to make sure there's no end credit. Just in case, we'll scroll through here a little bit, keep going, let that load up. Blah blah blah, yada yada yada. I'm not seeing anything, and we're gonna get to preview territory here in a minute. Okay, preview. Okay, we don't mess with the previews. I like that scenario a lot. So these kids, I don't know why they hate UA so much. I know it's been kind of a theme of this whole like licensing thing. Like everybody goes after UA because they're the best school. So like I guess all the other schools want to show like they're just as good or why we're better. Um, but I don't get that like the reason for that deep down hate. Like why my man like is name dropping Endeavor and the look in his eyes type stuff. Like that's like specific. It's not like sports festival hate. That's like specific like something in the past type hate. So our UA's mixed up with other kids and other schools trying to help. So I guess them working together is going to strengthen that relationship, and they come out of this as friends. And like, oh, you guys aren't as bad as we thought they were, or they're going to hate each other so much they can't even like work together at all. And I want to know if these kids are going to be relevant again after this little arc here, after this season. Because we haven't class 1B has been kind of just written out of the story. I don't know if they're in the manga or not. And I don't see where these kids would come into play again down the road. Some of them have great quirks. I would like to see them get moved into UA and all that kind of stuff just so we can keep up with them. But I don't know if we'll see them again. And yeah, can we talk about Invisibles? So she's not really invisible. She's just kind of reflecting light in a certain way that makes her, because she should not have been able to do what she did last episode if it wasn't something light related. And I don't know if people told me that wasn't even brought up in the manga or something like that, or was really that specific. So I don't know if anybody's any answers to that. Let me know. And I'm interested to see what Gang Orca's quirk is, or if it's just like if it's just like the seal from that Sue episode, if it's just like he can do everything an Orca can do type thing. Um, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. And if anybody knows how many episodes are left in this season, let me know. I can't see it being over 24. I don't think we're going to creep into like 40 or so. So if that's the case, we have 20, 21, 22, 23. We have like 5 or so episodes left. So let's see how it goes. So tomorrow we will have Attack on Titan, which is so good right now. And then today and tomorrow, I have a Madden video up today, a Madden video up tomorrow, and I'll be streaming tonight. I'm like 90% sure I'll be streaming tonight. The Twitch is right there. Just type it in, search it, all that stuff. The link is in the description. And we'll keep going, guys. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,